the people we serve. The effort we are making to transform our workplace culture is complex and difficult. I do not take my responsibilities lightly as your speaker and recognize the significance of the actions on the lives of my two colleagues today. And on a personal note, in particular, Mitch Greenlick is a friend and mentor and someone whose service to Oregon has been profound. And yet, we must all be held to a high standard. Colleagues, we must also strive to do what is best for the people of Oregon and the legislature as an institution. We must continue to have open public dialogue if we are to move forward in productive ways to improve this workplace. As your speaker, I have set expectations about how we as an institution need to create a capital that works for everyone. And I take that work very seriously. I think anyone who has watched my work over the years knows that I don't do things just to check a box. And personally, I take offense of anyone who has said I'm checking a box in terms of what we're doing here around workplace culture just because we are being pushed politically to do so. There is no bare minimum in this work. We all have to be engaged in it, and we have a lot of work yet to do ahead of us. Colleagues, I want to urge a note of caution about what has transpired in the last 48 to 72 hours. While Representative Greenlick's actions were inappropriate, the way that his actions were politicized over social media and in this building sets a dangerous precedent. We will fail in this endeavor if we don't embrace constructive dialogue first before we proceed to public recriminations. These issues are incredibly complex, if any of you have worked on these issues. Issuing ultimatums with little notice will undermine efforts to be fair and just in navigating these difficult waters. So let us be thoughtful and let us be careful, my friends. As my actions show today, I think the response to inappropriate behavior should be swift and decisive as possible, but this isn't always easy and shouldn't be done at the expense of taking the time to understand all the elements of a specific situation. Too often there is a rush to action without understanding all sides. This is a fast-paced and sometimes volatile environment. If we are to change the Capitol's culture, we must be willing to call out behavior and engage each other in these hard conversations when they first occur. And we must avoid politicizing these issues. Playing this out with a press release or two won't advance our common goal. I hope my Republican colleagues will return to the Joint Committee on Capitol Culture next week. This committee is among the places where we need to engage in meaningful, bipartisan conversations in order to make the Capitol a model workplace. We must continue to have open and public dialogue if we are to move forward together in this workplace. Thank you, colleagues.